Welcome to the Multidimensional Realities podcast, your portal to cosmic insights and soul liberation. I'm your host, Ebony Shalom, interdimensional experiencer, divine channel, and quantum energy specialist. This is no ordinary podcast. It's an experience that has the potential to transform your reality as you know it. Together we explore divine insights and bring light to the collective consciousness. Are you ready to enter the void? So if we just have a look in here at the energies that are coming in for us that are either challenging us in overcoming certain cycles, and the new earth energies available for us to actually override that so we can exit that lower vibrational matrix. Let's have a look. It's got something to do with our interactions with others. So I'm seeing a car, and our material possessions. So material possessions and our interactions with others. The energies here, in order to create peace within ourselves and example that in the world, to have a look at what it is we're inviting into our everyday life that's causing us more stress than is necessary. That could be 2 or 3 different cars that have ridiculous payments that is unnecessary to have that amount. The way that we actually are not mindfully interacting with others. Because what I'm seeing is this person is like road raging. They're getting out of their car and actually having a crack at this other person in the middle of the road. So recognizing from that picture that we all have moments, and every single one of us has had a moment where we've made a mistake. We've had a really shit day. We've caused a little bit of havoc because we've been so absorbed by whatever is going on for us. So being mindful that we're all having experiences, and sometimes we might forget to put our indicator on and move into the lane and no harm has been done. And so is it necessary to get out and abuse somebody else because they didn't put their indicator on, even though you weren't in that lane or whatever, just for the sake of saying and pointing out somebody else's flaw in the moment? Because all it does is it's creating and adding and feeding into the low vibrational matrix. And our consumerism is too. Our need to have the best things, more stress for ourselves in order to look good. We need to weigh that up. Because at the moment, there are so many of us that are buying into that lower vibrational matrix and that programming that tells us we need to have the next best thing in order to be successful, at the expense of our own mental health. It's creating issues because we're allowing for it too. But at the end of the day, as we brought up before, when we leave this life, and we don't know when that is, those end moments, we are only with ourselves in our mind. And if you're happy to spend your days stressing about having all the best things or things to make you look amazing, when really it's actually killing you inside of yourself because you're so stressed out about how you're going to pay for it and blah, blah, blah,
And how is that now I'm going to have to go and buy something else because your neighbor's gone and got that, so now you have to. If you're living like that and you like that, great. But the collective that I'm talking to that wants to simplify their life and actually bring peace into themselves and example things, maybe we need to make the decision on what is bringing us happiness and peace, and what can we get rid of in our life that is unnecessary, and just minimizing, even if we start scaling back, so that we're not just being consumers and filling the pockets of those that have been taking our life force energy for thousands of years. And I'm not saying don't have nice things. I like nice things. There's nothing wrong with liking nice things or beautiful things, whatever makes you happy. What I'm saying is, if it is something is stressing you out because you feel you need to have the best of something, there's other ways of making yourself happy. Feed your soul in ways that aren't going to stress you out. So I don't know how that's relative to your life, or even if it is, but there's ways around things. And if you want to bring that peace of mind and opt out of consumerism and feeding into that lower vibrational matrix, you can start there, is what I'm being shown. And being mindful of how we're treating others in the process, because there's a lot of reactive behaviors and not a lot of consideration for where people are actually at. And we're all going through it. In some way or another, we are all going through it. We are all being hit with those intensified waves of energy and having fragments of ourselves appear on the surface for us to deal with. Some of us aren't able to deal with these things very well. We haven't been given the tools. And then there's some of us that are trying really hard to process it. It can be a stressful time. So let's be gentle with each other and a little bit more nurturing and understanding that we are all humans with feelings, and we're here to help each other and bring more love into the world for our actions and our thoughts and our feelings and love for self. A tool for you and your transformation. So I'm looking forward to checking in next week. I know I will be re-listening to all of this and integrating what I can. And through integrating this, I know that I'm going to be shifting, and I hope that we'll be shifting together. Peace out. Get excited. We've got crazy energies coming in. Like, seriously, this is epic. Crazy. A tool for you and your transformation. So I'm looking forward to checking in next week.
Subscribe, share, and become part of our cosmic community.